Hello, my name is Melissa and I'm a certified esthetician with ShopEco, and I'm here today to talk to you about the beauty tool called gua sha or gua sha. So let's dive in. So gua sha or gua sha, both are considered acceptable, is a beauty tool coming to us from Asian beauty culture. So it's a tool that's been around as a massage technique for several hundred years now. And it's quite wonderful and relaxing to incorporate into your routine. So traditional gua sha stones are made of jade, but now we see them in a variety of other gemstones. Very, very popular for us would be the rose quartz gua sha, as well as obsidian, which is black. And we also now have these wonderful stainless steel ones, mind the fingerprints, which are really, really nice as well. I actually use a stainless steel one in services at ShopEco with my clients. I like this one because it's really great to be able to give it a good full clean in between my clients. And it's really, really a great option for those of you that may be a little bit more on the clumsy side, or if you have a bunch of little ones running around that always seem to find your good things, because the gemstone ones can break if they aren't handled with care. They're not overly flimsy, but we have had some people where their kids have gotten them and they've taken a good spill and they've cracked. So if that's you, I definitely recommend getting a stainless steel one. Traditional is nice, but these will still get the job done. So they're fantastic because when you do them, especially daily, they're going to really help to stimulate the lymphatic system, the circulatory system. They help to relax your muscular tissues in the face and the neck area, and you can use these all over the body, so wherever you happen to use them. And then in turn, it's said to help stimulate collagen and elastin and help to maintain a healthy descent through your aging process. So they're quite nice. I find that over, sorry, I'm at home on my bed and I'm trying to get like a good comfortable space. I find that when using a gua sha, you're going to get a little bit more of a depuffing effect than you do necessarily with a roller. Rollers are fantastic. It's one of my favorite tools. But if you're somebody that gets a lot of excess puffing, then a gua sha stone might be even more so for you. So you just want to make sure that when you're using a gua sha stone that you are taking a little bit more time. It's a little bit more deliberate motion than when using a roller, which is a little bit of a faster tool. So if you're somebody that doesn't have a lot of time, you might want to get a roller. We have some kits sometimes at the shop where you can get both. So you have some for the days where you need to be quick, and you have an option for the days where you have a little more time to luxuriate. So traditionalists will tell you that you want to use your gua sha stone in the morning. I say as long as you're doing it, you're still getting the benefits. So if you have more time to do in the evening, like I personally do, you're still going to be getting all of the benefits from your gua sha stone. So you want to make sure that when you're using it, that your gua sha stone is clean. Mine is clean. I gave it a wipe down despite my fingerprints. I'm always lotioned, so that's why. So I made sure this was clean before I used it. So whether you have a stone or one of these guys, just a soft soapy cloth and some water will do the trick. And you want to make sure that your face and your neck and whatever part of your body is clean as well. And you want to use an oil. So you can put on your eye cream. You can, depending on your serum, you can put on a serum. My oil serum happens to have retinol, so I didn't want to put on a serum beforehand, like a vitamin C or anything like that, because it can be too many actives. So I primed my face with Fit Glow Beauty's Vita Youth oil. So this oil right here is quite beautiful. You just open it up and the plunger comes ready with the oil dispensed on it. And oils are great because they give you glide. So you can put your moisturizers on, but make sure that you're following on your face and neck with an oil. That way you get the maximum glide you can. It makes it easier to do the job. And think of it like going for a body massage. You don't get a massage with just dry hands. They're actually using oil, so it's creating that glide. And then when you do have all that great product on your face, when you're using your at-home beauty or spa tools, you're helping to penetrate the ingredients a lot deeper into your skin. So you're actually giving yourself a much deeper and more effective treatment. So my face is all washed, my face and neck, and I have my eye cream on. I have some lip balm on. I don't like dry lips. And then I do have my Vita Youth oil on. So To wrap your head around this tool, I find the easiest way to do that is imagine it's a hand. So if you've ever had a facial massage, if you've ever come to see me or another beauty practitioner, we're using our hands to give you a great facial massage. So that's how I've found it easiest to describe to other people how to use these tools. So this part right here, where there's a little bit of a curve, so you can see the tool. This part here, imagine is like the flat of a hand. So it's going to be great for if you were doing motions like this across the face. Okay. This part right here, imagine is like this. Because sometimes when we're working on a face, especially when we're going along like cuts of the face, we'll say, or bony spots of the face, we'll take this part of our hand to trace along it, and it actually feels really, really good. It's a really great massage. So really, you're treating yourself to an at-home massage every time you use your tools, and this is a great way to achieve that and replace somebody else's hand doing that, and it helps to slow you down and get all the right angles. And then you can use these right here to get into tiny areas of the face and really do more detailed work. So I'm going to show you some of the techniques that I like to use. I'm just going to reposition myself a little bit here, that I like to use on myself when using this tool, that you can very easily mimic at home to treat yourself as well. So first of all, I like to start in the neck area, and you can even get into the bust area. It actually feels really good to work through the bust area. I will spare you that. But you would mostly be working with that to work through the bust area, and then you can drain towards your underarm area. But I like to start when I'm just working on my face and neck through here first, okay? And when I'm working with clients, it's the same thing. So I'm just gonna move this over a little bit. So generally speaking, you don't really wanna go along here. It can be uncomfortable. That's your trachea. If you do go through there, you're gonna just use very, very gentle strokes. And I like to have the back pressure. So notice how my hand is there. That way you're not just dragging the skin every which way. It helps to create a little back pressure. So you can gently go up through there if you're comfortably doing that. But if you're not, that's okay. So you can go through there and come up to your chin. And you can, when you get to your stopping point, do a little wiggle. It's said to really help to release tension and also help with drainage. So if you're uncomfortable going over the front, you can just come and start on this side, which is quite nice. And see how it's a little bit of a slower motion when you do it. And you usually do about 3 strokes. You can do more if you want, but that's what I like to do, to make sure you get in 3 good strokes. Now, if you turn your head a little bit, you can see where you bring out the muscles in here. And that's really going to help to give you a visual of where you can massage. And it feels really good to do that. And I like to really bring it up right behind the ear, and you can feel that occipital ridge. I'm using the right term, I believe. Right behind your head here. And then you can finish with a draining motion down the back of your neck. So I just turned it this way, you can see. And I'm not using a very, it looks firm because it kind of is, but it's not like you have to like scrape, like you're scraping, you know, gum off of the underside of a chair or something. Like you just need to put enough pressure that you're getting the job done. It should actually feel very soothing and relaxing. So I like to get in there and do that. And don't worry if you get a little red, it's just part of massage. Some of us are more reactive to touch than others. It's very normal. Okay, so now I'm taking it like the fingers and putting my back pressure, just gliding along the jawline up to the ear. Just following along. The other thing that I sometimes like to do is if you really want to work on cutting your jawline, you can go back in and give it a little extra right along here. So if you get a little extra puffing, or if you really want to massage that area, especially as you're maturing and things slacken, you can do that first. But anyways, go and do that motion. So then you can get through this panel of the face. So turning it onto the side. And I have a diffuser going in the background if you hear that. That there. You can go over your lips if you like. Sometimes I like to do that. You can still bring, as I talk with this over my mouth, you can still bring this over the full panel of the face if you like. And then I like to take my finger side, we're going to call it, and go over the jaw, or excuse me, the cheekbone. And then sometimes I will even take the finger on its own and just glide it through there. It feels really good because you're working on, sorry to do that guys, it's like being at the dentist, you're working on breaking up tension. You could even take the small finger side and kind of work through here where we get those marionette lines. You can stretch the skin whichever way makes you feel comfortable. You can even kind of come through here, holding it taut, and really work in this area to loosen tension that we get sometimes from pursing our face, or if you're a smoker, or if you like to use straws to drink out of. Maybe you're using a stainless steel or reusable silicone straw, but it's really nice to work that area. You can even come through here and do a little extra work, which is right around your sinuses. So if you get a little puffing through there, that can be a nice action that you do through that part of your face. You can come through here, your under eye area, and your cheek, the orbital to bone area, just above your cheekbones. And again, you're using a little bit of a firm pressure, but it's not so firm that you feel like you're causing discomfort. Like, it should never feel uncomfortable. Sometimes I'll take the little finger and go through there. And sometimes I'll take it and go through here. Again, releasing tension. And then get a little massage through here. And it's nice if you put your hair back. Sorry, I'm usually working in the mirror or on one of you guys, so this is a little funny to do it in the video camera. But it's nice to have your hair pulled back when you do this, so that way it's not getting in your way. So whether you have a clip like I do, we have great ones from Kitsch at the shop that you can pick up, or headbands. We even have some really cute ones right now at the shop as well. Sometimes I like to put my back pressure here because of gravity and everything falling forward. You can always put your pressure from underneath, from your starting point. And sometimes I like to put my pressure up here, especially in the forehead area, holding it taut. It's a bonier area through here. It's not as fleshy as the rest of your face. So just, I find it helps. It feels a lot better. It feels a little less aggressive. And definitely through here where we get those 11 lines, the folds, the expression lines. And then you can take your little finger and really work it through here if you want to do a little extra work. Again, relaxing the area. And some people like to take their guasa and even go through that area. Depends on your face shape. I feel like I don't have as much of a ridge, so I don't prefer that. I like to do more of those little motions that I was working on around the eyebrow area earlier. That's what I like to do there. And then you would just repeat that on the other side of your face. So my face isn't too bad. I do my treatments pretty regularly, so it's probably not as dramatic of a lift on me as you might see it on some people when you watch online. You'll really see that one side really gets a lift and looks depuffed than the other. But I'm actually not too bad right now. I can get really puffy in the summertime. I don't know what it is with the heat, so it's really beneficial for me then. So feeling pretty good about that. I'm sorry I'm not being your best model, but it just means my skin is a little happier today, so I'm gonna take that. But you would just repeat the same technique on the other side of the face. And it's pretty easy to do even if you're not ambidextrous, to change hands and work with it in the opposite hand. If you're really uncomfortable, you can still reach over and do so, and it's still going to work just as nicely for you. I won't make you sit through the whole other side of my face. It's the exact same motions. And then of course you can always end with a full-on length down the face if you want to do something that's a little bit more for the lymphatic drainage end of things. That's kind of like what people like to do for that practice. You would kind of just follow the contours of the face and down the neck. Like I said, I sometimes will do the bust area of my body. Sometimes the arms. I really like it through the thighs and the hip area where we tend to be a little more fleshy. It feels really good through those areas to run the gua sha. And the easiest way with any tool is to remember that you want to direct it towards your heart. So if you're working on other parts of your body and you're not sure which direction you should be doing your strokes, always towards your heart. So whether you're dry brushing, you're rolling, using one of these great tools here, that's going to be the easiest way to remember. But it should be very relaxing. It should be very calming and soothing for you. It's a wonderful tool and a wonderful technique. It's great because it's not battery operated. You don't have to plug it in. So it's super easy and eco-friendly that way. And it just feels darn good. I mean, we all joke, wouldn't it be nice if somebody would pop out of your closet to do your makeup every day, or your hair, or give you a massage? That will never happen. That's magic. But you can give yourself a touch of the magic at home by using a great tool like the gua sha. Thank you very much for tuning in. I hope that this helps make your life a little bit easier. If you have any other questions regarding this tool or any other products, you can definitely feel comfortable to reach out, and I will gladly book in some time to reach out to you and have a deeper conversation. Take care and be well, and we will talk again.